Timekeepers ready. Shearers, get set, go. Right, do you want to sing happy birthday first, Gerald, or what do you want to do?
Oh, I'll scare the sheep out of the stadium, I think.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not going to be ideal.
We might have to drag her out and put her head in the toilet or something like that. What do you reckon?
Yeah, this is a wee bit serious for that. I don't mind a bit of jiving round, but I don't think this is the time or the place. There could be a gap. There could be a gap to do that. We'll see how we go. Right.
On the belly, we have 2 lines of wool, don't we, Gerald? We have 2 lines of wool on the belly. You got the brisket wool.
Yes.
Not worth a lot of money.
No.
And then you got the belly wool that goes in. Then we go out the leg and between the legs, and a lot of times that will be shorter wool that goes into a separate basket on its own. Then we've got the soft wool that's got to go into another one as well, because that is a hollow fibre and will not accept dye. And if you put that, if you get into that soft wool into a black carpet, you'll end up with little white specks all through it. So that's why that's got to come out, because that will cost a lot of money. What they will do is they'll get probably 100 workers to go through with tweezers and pull out all those white fibres. So that's, it's very important that these wool handlers are on the top of their game, isn't it, Gerald?
Very much so. It's got to be sorted. This is the time to sort it. It is right now and it's coming off. You're right there all day. And this is where it'll come from. The big jaws will go into the bale, and I'll explain that in a wee minute or two. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, this is the open class. This is the best of the best, Gerald.
Did we say a step up? That is a leap up. Did you see those tables? Wow.
I reckon George Hawkins had the best throw then. Yeah, George Hawkins on table 4. He's having a good run this Shears.
That was a beauty.
He looks like he's been in training a bit more this year, a bit more focused. He's got some glasses, so now he can see, and look what's happening. He's in the semi-finals. You'll see him in the finals. You'll see. He can see now, Gerald.
That helps a lot, by jolly it does. Saves the headache as well, apparently, if you're straining your eyes all day. Not ideal, especially in a bit of bad light, which you can have in the odd time in a shearing shed. Round the back of the ears goes the shearers. Now it's here they're going to get that little fluffy stuff. George is happy with that. He's on fire. He's back to the fleece on the far side. Joel Henneray, world champion here, carried the silver fern for us for a number of times. The second there, that man in Gisborne doing a little bit of sorting up. He even gets the second cuts out of the belly I saw earlier on in one of the heats. He shook the belly for a second cut in case it was in there. That's how precise it is. I was trying to explain just then, we're getting out of metaphysics. They're getting that close and that tight of having everything exactly right. We're into the metaphysical world. We've gone beyond the physical. By jolly. They are right amongst it. Here we go once again.
Oh, there's George Hawkins down here on table number 4. He's got the glasses. Look, it's made a heck of an improvement. But Kieran Herbert, George is only just starting to skirt his face, and Kieran Herbert's halfway through. She is a machine. Around the top of the fleece she goes, but George says, hang on, girl, I'm coming with you. Back to the board they run because the bellies come out. Holy smokes, Gerald, these shearers are pumping.
They're pumping. I love how they get those legs going, just sort of shuffling along there when they're getting that wool done around the table. Another way they do it is they get down so they're not, straining their back. The same, that leaning over all day. If you're a school teacher, you'll know about that. Half bent over the desk. In this case, it's a wool table. But no, they get down, they take the weight on their thighs, and they shuffle along as they're getting the wool sorted. Here we go, Marianne Beatty. Round she goes, she's happy with that side. She skimmed straight across and thought, that's good to go. We're not going to look for it. If we look for it, we'll find something wrong, all right? If it's not there, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to get overexcited about all this. Just the job at hand.
Roll-up time for George Hawkins. George is taking it to the big guns. He's thinking, oh man, I'm feeling good down the last side. Come these shearers and these fleeces. These guys, they are just pumping it to these wool handlers. Come on, guys, don't hold back. Let them go. Here we go, Joel Henry. He turns, squeezes that fleece in. Hit the Shears release.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. This George Hawkins. George, you are the man. Now is your time. This could be your year 2014. But look at Karen Herbert. She's into it again. Tongues out, teeth are out, oh, nails are out. Oh, look out. She looks like an egg. Oh, look out for that Karen Herbert, Gerald.
Wow. Did you see that survey earlier on about wool handling and who was enjoying the most and what was happening at the Golden Shears? Wool handling was the most text in. It was a poll, and you can see why with action like this. People sitting at home right at the moment watching this and everything, and wow, you watching that? That's unreal. Come on, kids, come and see this. Gather around the computer. This is really firing over the Golden Shears this year. By jolly it is. Kieran Herbert. No, Joel Henry's the first one back to the table. Look at him. Look at him sort of throw that wool over, having a real good close look at it. There, I want that bit. That bit's all right. I'll leave that behind. It's main line. There we go. Flick, flick, grab, grab. Both hands going for it. Kieran Herbert grabs more bundles. How's George getting on? He's in for the roll. And she's a nice tight
here
one.
on table number 4. George is saying, yee. George, he's playing with them in their heads.
Yeah, George is... Oh, Marianne Beatty. That's a beautiful one. Joe Henry. No wonder there's a round of applause without even asking for it. Wow. Now who we got? Kieran Herbert. She looks like she's going deeper on the fleece than anyone else from whatever I am, 25 metres or 20 metres away, whoever's good with the distance. She just looks like she's taking more of a skirt. Now we'll find out about that, but look at the baskets. That will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the red baskets down there. See how they're fuller from the skirt than the rest. Now she's been up and about the last couple of days in all sorts of events here at the show. So she's got an idea what these judges are thinking, and she's going a wee bit deeper, Tuma.
Oh, yes, she is. She knows what she's doing. She's a winner. She's a breadwinner. She was in the New Zealand, Australia, Trans-Tasman test last night. She's already got 1 red ribbon. She was in the North Island wool handling circuit final. She's got 2 red ribbons. But look at this guy down here on table number 5. Table number 4, George Hawkins. It's nearly roll-up time for him already. Holy smokes, this training this year has really paid off for him. The training, the glasses, the new look. I tell you what, he is going to make that semi-final. The final, I mean, Gerald.
Oh, yeah, the wee twirl back there. Did you see that he wasn't sure which way to go, so he just done a bit of a twirl there. Right, here we go. Forget about twirls. We don't want twirls. We want them laying long and flat and perfectly on that table. No time for show. It's semi-final time. Herbert throws it out, sets it beautifully. So does Joel. It's a repeat, but hey, look at it. It's perfection. You can only talk about what's happening, and it's all good. Joel Henry, he's on fire now. The time clock is running. Work, work, work. Round the side. Look how clean they are. Well-presented fleeces, these. Unreal. Chucks it up nice and high. How's George getting on? How's Karen getting on?
There's a bit of perspiration starting to show on George's forehead. The glasses are starting to slip down his nose. Come on, George, you need to keep it going, mate. This is the last one. 1 minute and 10 seconds is the allowed time. Then after that, it's 1 point per second. Look at this, Joel Henare. He's down on his knees. He's looking for the engagement ring. He was supposed to give his missus, but he can't find it. Here he goes. He's going to get all that little bit of wool. It's time for Joel Henare.
Marianne Batty, she's been watching behind her thinking, well, Joel, where did you come from? That's a huge belated finish. It's as good as Kiwi when it won the Melbourne Cup. You come out of nowhere. He's wrapped up and sitting down and getting some air. Thank God this is smoke-free at the moment. Shake, shake, shake for Marianne. How are we going? Karen Herbert's next. George! Marianne finishes the table, ladies and gentlemen, and is happy. Give them a round of applause, please.
Thank you, Gerald. Conclusion of our first semi-final. Just call, please, for Māori Pākehā competitors that haven't reported in. Shannon Mornis, Tucson Hema, Troy Piper, Matthew Tumahoi, Grant Smith. Would you report in now, guys, please, just so we can give you a singlet and you let us know where you are. Your event will be straight after the next semi-final of the Open. Just a call, please. Junior shearing finalists. Want all 6 of you finalists up here, please. Junior shearing finalists. So we can draw stands, give you a singlet.
Well, you caught your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Probably a bit early in the night to tell you to strap yourselves in your seats, but whoa, it's been a long time since I've been to a show, and it's what's the time? 1:30, and it's so fired up. We're already at the business end, and there's just so much happening. Rightio, Tuma. Oh, we're just waiting on the red light, green light.
Shearers to the board. This is the second heat of the semi-finals. Same drill, 5 long wool fleeces. Okay, we've got the green light. Timekeepers ready. Shearers, get set, go. Well, Gerald, if we thought the last one was a good one, this one could be better.
Yes, if we go on their reputation, it will be.
We've got Rocky Hapetati from Dannyburg on table number 1. He's been a New Zealand team member. We have Tia Portai from Milton on table number 2. She was in the New Zealand team last night that returned the test against the Australians. She was Kieran Herbert's Woolhandling partner, and they won last night, so she's got 1 red ribbon. We've got Ronnie Goss from Kimbolton. Ronnie Goss is a real sporty kind of lady. Her daughter, Sarah Goss, she is the captain of the women's sevens team for New Zealand, so very, very well-trained people, very disciplined. And on table number 4 from Wanganui, Joanne Kumiro. She is a past winner. Her and Ronnie are both master wool handlers. So, you know, they know what to do with the wool, Gerald, but let's just see how they get on this time, because sometimes the wool doesn't always do what you want it to, does it?
No, well, it's still a very good heat before, so talking about reputation, saying this could be a better heat during the semi-final. You have a blank canvas to start on. Your whiteboard is clear. Talking about clear, here we go. Tables to be fooled.
Speed it up, Shearers. Come on, open class here.
Here we go. Beautiful throws. Look at this good one down here by Rocky. It's a little setter. Tia Potai. It's all right. She goes to work on that baby. Ronnie Goss. Been in this book. She's in this book too. Joanne Kumarara. She's in this book a number of times. She's working away on the bottom stand down there. She's got a big chunky fleece. You can see that, and she's getting into it. Look at those big chunky bits she's taken off. She thinks big chunky fleece. Normally under most situations, a whole lot more sort of fribby stuff, water stain, because it was closer to the ground, all that sort of stuff. And she's making a call on it right here, saying, okay, that goes into the basket. Back to the board they all go. Work, work, work. There's no rest here. 5 fleeces to be handled, with Rocky just with his fleece basically still sitting as he's thrown it at this stage, while all the others are half done. So a wee bit of catching up to do here, but he might be quite happy with it, as he's going to show me right now as he hits the locks up there. See this little bit of brown stuff, ladies and gentlemen. If you look right down here, you'll see this brown stuff here on stand 1. See his little fingers, his big long arms just reach straight over the table. Back to the board he goes. Tuma, action, action, action.
It sure is. I'm just watching Joanne Kumiro here. She's very, very particular. That's why she has done what she has done. But she is the only one with a fleece left on the table. And here come the shearers down the last side. Come on, shearers, come on, wool handlers. Joanne looks around. She's happy with that. She rolled that fleece up nice, tight and compact. But look at these guys, Gerald.
Ooh,
relentless.
Whoa, Tia Potai. Bit of bunching here for Rocky, but all good. But did you, oh, she's just getting that organised down there, Joanne. But did you see that that timing in pickles. You see the throw, ladies and gentlemen, down on the fourth stand. Wow. But you see that timing, she was all precise. It was a roll, roll, roll. I've been in the shed for a number of years. That shear is going to be finished now. I'm finished, kabang. I'm on to the job. On back to the board they go to do some work up there. Now they've got to get that crutch wool sorted. That fertiliser works. A little bit of shit, well, dung, you know, a bit of dung sort of stuff, a bit of dung stain and pizzle stain around there. You've got to get that out of there. That cannot be left in the main line. What are they trying to do? They're trying to add value to this main line. Brentworth carpet, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to hold the industry up. We want everyone overseas wanting to buy the #1 product from New Zealand. That's us, pure green and high quality produced #1 line wool. That's what's going on here. Hence we've got 9 baskets. There's 10 lines here. If you want that first line, you're going to pay for the baby. Wool, able to do a number of things. By jolly it can. But at the moment, the number of things is all happening up here. Tuma. How we going?
Roll up time down here on table number 4. Geez, these shearers are putting some unbelievable pressure on these wool handlers. These wool handlers are skanking. But that's what we want to see. We want to see the best of the best.
Rocky, Tia.
These wool handlers, they didn't get here just by buying a lottery ticket, did they? These wool handlers got here because of their skill and because of how they roll in everyday work situations, Gerald.
That is it. They'll be head wool handlers in the shed. Some of them may even run the shed. They're actually sort of like a ganger where they're running the whole shed for the contractor. They know how the shed moves and swings and all the dynamics that goes on in a shearing gang of 10 or 12, or in some cases when you've got 12 odd stands. And everyone that's involved in and around it, there could be 25, 2 van loads up there. And some of these head wool handlers will be in charge of the whole shooting box. Not just a couple of fleeces here and there, but here we are. The thing they want to get in charge of at the moment is making that final. By jolly it is. In front of all these people, knowing there's more going to be arrived, but there's prestige and honour up for grabs. What are they up to? Joanne Kumarawa back there, sort of lightly fluffs that bit up. Into that stained wool she goes, round the table. And we'll have Ronnie Ross. Even she slows me down. Just talking about her makes me feel calm. She just moves so delicately round that table, round the fleece. Even I start talking slower. But look at her, she's still getting the job done. Amazing stuff. Tuma.
Joanne Kumiro, a nice, tight, compact roll. Back to the shearer she runs. I think they've got one more fleece in the pen, have they, Gerald? Here we go. Joanne's fleece here, it looks a little bit loose. Let's see how she handles it. Woo! Beautiful. Geez, these wool handlers, they are amazing, aren't they, Gerald?
They're amazing. I'm taking sides in a way for some reason, just because you're over there and I'm over here. And I'm backing stand 1 and 2. Tia, get into it, Tia. Go for it. Ronnie, get into it. But look how she gets the job done. It's like watching a real big shearer shearing sheep. You're not sure who's getting them out there. The farmer starts counting them. Shuts the pen, you know, the gate on the shearer to make sure he said he can't be getting all those sheep short in a day. He doesn't look like he's moving. But if they shut the gate on it and they have a count out, he's exactly right. He's getting them done. And that's what's happening here with Ronnie. Ronnie's getting it done. Don't worry about that. She's getting through those fleeces and she's doing it all correctly. It's just sitting there at this stage on top of that table. Back to the fleece they go. This will be the last and final one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll tone it down for a little minute and then we'll build up for that last sweep up and this last fleece to arrive. Round here. Rocky on stand 1. Gets that little fribby bit out. By jolly, there's no pacing this show. You can't pace yourself and there's all this action up here. You're an announcer, you're supposed to be telling people what's going on. They can see it, but it adds a little bit of colour TV to it at the same time. Unbelievable. Rocky in for the roll. But hey, Ronnie has finished the roll. Her table's clear and she's back to the shearer. Unbelievable. Right. The wool couriers arrived. The fleeces are out the back to the judges. Under that white light there where they can see everything. Ronnie goes for another throw. Tuma.
1 minute and 10 seconds is all the time that these wool handlers have got to tidy up. Nice throw from Tia. Joanne walks to the side, babies it all. There's a little wee bit of bunching on there, but not a lot. So it's 1 minute 10. Rocky up there tight here. His fingers are going hard. He's a tall boy, so he doesn't have to move that far. He could probably skirt the whole fleece from the top of the table. Tia Portai on the other hand, she's a little bit shorter. Round the table she goes. Ronnie Goss is going to roll him up. Ronnie's happy. Ronnie's happy. Roll up time. What are these other wool handlers down there doing? Is Rocky rolling up as well, Gerald?
Rocky's going for the roll. Tia might be short a bit by Jolly. Look at the physique on her. She's fit. Round she goes. Roll, roll, roll in. Nice and tight. The shake from Rocky. Joanna Kumaroa. There she goes. Got some big hunks out. She's in for the roll too. It's nice and loose. She just reaches out and scoops it all into a big bundle. But the brooms are in the hands on stand 1, 2 and 3. Ronnie is back down on her knees there, having a bit of a sword up. Ronnie, you're going to be the first one, are you? Well, yes, you are. There we go, Ronnie. All that, well, is it well paced? She's got the, whoa, Rocky's finished there. Tia, down to the shake, shake, shake. Tia, shake it. There we go. They know what they're doing. You, Mr. Sheep Farmer, I know all the bits that need to be done. Don't tell me so. Tia Portai, Joanne Kumaroa, ladies and gentlemen. What a great semi-final. Unfortunately, we've got to cut them in half. And Ronnie there, hands on her knees, making it look easy. A bit like a poker face in a way, isn't it? She never let on just how hard she was actually working until she was finished. Rightio, what's up next?
We have the Maori Pākehā event next, and we're waiting for those shearers to report that have not. Martini Mason.